I have to admit, I'm a hard-working person.
Good morning. Saturday, the 8th. I'm out here checking the water in this triticale field of Uncle Rick's. And this stuff is as tall as I am. I hope we don't get any hard winds or heavy, strong winds or anything today, because this stuff will probably lay down. But it's been running for about a half hour, or for about an hour and a half. I think it's going to need about another half hour or so, but I'll keep walking across here to check for sure, and then maybe we'll go see if Uncle Rick's bailing or not. He was going to bail this morning, but there was a heavy dew this morning. So he wasn't able to bail. I don't think he's bailing now either, because he just pulled up here. So I'm gonna find my way back to the sprayer track to make my way out of here. Oh. All right, we got this one changed. It took about 2.5 hours on that first run, but it has been 3 weeks since we watered it, so it is nice and dry, but it's right at the, just starting to make the kernel, so it's at the perfect spot to water it. It should finish it out. We shouldn't have to water it again. Corn's getting nice and tall. I think he's going to start furrowing this stuff out first of next week. I'm going to go see if Uncle Rick needs any help loading hay. I highly doubt he does. He's got Isaac swathing down on the river hill for Brett, for our neighbor. Speaking of that, Uncle Rick was doing some custom cutting Thursday for the neighbor up here on the corner, and he found a little surprise in the field he didn't know was there. They left a section of an old drag harrow in the hay field, and it ran right through the swather. Did a little bit of damage. I think he said he got to replace a few things here and there, but I'll have to get him to send me the picture he took of it, because he didn't have camera with him, didn't take video of it. But if I remember, I'll have him send me the picture and can insert it into the video here. Looks like he's just about got it loaded. In fact, I think he's about done. We'll go over there anyways. He'll probably want to take the tractor back. He'll need a ride back to his truck. She's sure a bubbling. Just changed this one. We're on to the second to the last run. Kept this water going all night. It wasn't too bad. It was about every 2.5 to 3 hours to a run. But it is very dry. Sure funny what a few days in the 90s will do. But it is a really nice morning, Sunday morning. It's nice, a little bit of a breeze, not quite enough to keep the gnats out of your face, but enough that you don't sweat to death walking through the grain. But yeah, I'm gonna go see, I think Uncle Rick's starting the east ditch, starting on the east end of Grandpa's triticale over here. Go see if he needs a hand. He's got water going down on Skinner's. He finished up the Waldron field last night, moved it to Skinner's this morning. I think he's got to change it about 7:30. So I'll go see if I can find him and see what the plan is for this morning. The corn's looking really good. This field of Jonathan's was the very first field we planted. It's looking actually really good. Looks like the spray's killing the hay out that came back in it. I got the weeds killed out pretty good. Hopefully he can get that furrower going tomorrow and start getting some of this furrowed out so we can start watering it this week. Make sure all the siphon tubes are running while I back out of here. Yeah, looks like they're all going. Get backed out of here and go find Uncle Rick. Well, so much for this wheat crop. It was looking really good this spring and now it looks like crap. It has a disease in it. They call it take-all. I guess from what Jeremy said, it's some kind of fungus that's in the ground. Nothing you can do about it. But it just kills the grain. Kills it off right at the ground. Over half this field has it. The field on Joe's that we just watered by my house has quite a bit in it. And then the field on Davies has a little spot in it, but they say you're not supposed to get it until you've had wheat in the same field for 3 years in a row. 3 or 4. We've only had this in 2 years. So we don't know why we got it. Usually the seed treatment takes care of it, but apparently this year it didn't work. It really sucks because most of the field looks like it'll be 90, 100 bushel or more, and then you'll get into that and it might only be 15 bushels. So just one more kick in the nuts this year with the low prices and now that. And it's so weird. We haven't had that for quite a few years. So I just finished setting up the field up here by my mom's house. Got the head gates pulled. The neighbor's using it right now. He's got a little 2-acre garden that he's watered, and then we'll take it back from him. So I'm gonna run back to the house and get a drink and maybe try and finish mowing my lawn. I've only been working on it since yesterday morning. Yeah, that just sucks. It's all throughout that field. Well, I just missed Jeremy. He was up here on this field behind my mom's house getting the furrower set up. This is what it does. It just goes along those shovels. Makes a little ditch between the rows. so we can put water down it. And then we'll come up with our blade and we'll make headlands up here. We put 4 rows to 1 siphon tube. So I'm sure we'll get some footage of that this week. I just came over here. I just put the water on the cement ditch over here and came over to make sure they still had enough water for my mom and my brother to pump on their lawn. And they just ran out of gas. Yeah. I think they're about done though. But I think I'm gonna head home. Let Uncle Rick know that I got that changed and going, so he can change it at 9:30. Unfortunately, I'll be in bed. It's my day to work tomorrow. And sometimes when he's furrowing, it'll get off a little bit. Those shovels will pull one side or the other and it pulls the corn out. But what little bit you lose to that, you make up at the end because you can get water on it. So just kind of something you deal with. But yeah, I think we'll call that the end of the video now. Hell, maybe. We'll have to see what goes on the rest of the afternoon. Alright, I thought I'd stop and show you what the corn does when it gets dry. It just curls up on itself, trying to protect any little bit of moisture it has left, protect its leaves from burning in the sun. This is starting to uncurl now because we got some cloud cover, some thunderstorms building, but this is what it's supposed to look like. Opened up, nice and green. So yeah, we've got to get some water on this corn. Hopefully, it's either Tuesday or Wednesday this turn starts again. So hopefully we can get the water on it, get this furrowed out and get the water on it. But yeah. Alright, this is for sure the end of the video now. So we will see you in the next one.